Welcome, everybody, and good afternoon. Today we have a special guest. We have Geddon winner, Paupergeddon March, and back-to-back top 8er, Andrea Feltrin. Welcome to our guest.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
So, why are you here today? There is a deck, especially the deck with which you performed very well recently at Paupergeddon Summer 2026. You gain a top 8 position, and this deck is Monster Tron. I do believe this deck is very good. I do believe that this deck is well performing against many decks based on previous playtesting. It can be well performing against Infinity, against Jund. It's more or less 50-50 based on my testing, and also against Mono Red. I would like to give Andrea the opportunity to introduce his experience with the deck and his run at Paupergeddon, if you want to spend a couple words on that.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. So I decided to bring this deck list up Paupergeddon, which I brewed up with my team Pauper Goblin of Lega Bergamo, all together with the testing. This is called the Grande Cimice, which for non-Italian is the bedbug, which is the rooftop percher. We started from a classic list of Monster Tron, and I decided to work on it because I find the deck very fun and unexpectedly strong. So after some testing, we tuned it and decided to bring it together, me and two of my friends.
And what do you like specifically about this deck, and why is this card in
Well,
fire?
I'm a teamy player at heart, so what can you say? Just spam big monster and attack, and that's so fun. As you know, I've crowned the previous Geddon with elves.
Yeah.
And while I usually play in longer tournament mid-range control decks like Gardens or Gates, I decided to play something more direct and fun for me with low expectations. And despite that, it did go very well. So I'm very happy with the results, and the deck performed very well, especially with the addition we made, which if you want, we can talk about it.
Yes, there are basically two versions we will explore today. One is just to showcase the Geddon decklist, and of course, after the performance, Andrea decided to update it and reach to this other beauty. The adjustments are in theory minor, but I believe there is like a big thinking behind it. So if you want to explain what you've changed, and we will use this decklist today to go through MTGO League and see how this decklist performs in the blind.
Sure. So one thing you might have noticed is the ancient steerings, which I played 4 pair in the old list. I did update them to candy trails because sometimes steerings it's harder to cast the first turns, which is where you really need it. And while in some occasion it's better than candy trail, I found that the games I lost were to poor mulligans or very sketchy hands. So Candy Trail might help a lot in these scenarios, and also another life gain card is always welcomed. And that's my reason behind it. This being said, it was spoiled a few days ago, a new rock at 1 mana in the upcoming Hobbit set, which I'll probably slot in over Candy Trail when it's released and test it thoroughly.
Yes, I do agree. That card was very exciting for me as well. That new rock, the Giant's Boulder, if I remember the name correctly, looks very exciting. And it is like fitting this deck very well, not only because of the numbers, because there is an activated ability costing 7 mana, but because, to my opinion, is good in early game and also in late game. So it's like 1 mana artifact for enter the battlefield ability, Scry 2. It has the filtering ability of Prophetic Prism, so 1 mana tap, add 1 mana of any color, and then 7 mana tap, destroy target permanent. What is particularly interesting about this last ability, Andrea, in your opinion?
Similar to Barrel, it has an activated ability, but it says sacrifice this artifact and destroy target permanent. It doesn't say non-land.
Exactly.
So similar to Scour from Existence, and it is a very strong removal, and it costs the magic number 7. So it slots very well in this deck, both in early, as the scry and the color fixing is much needed, and an extra removal later. From my testing, Barrel was overperforming, so if I could, I would have played 8. And since now they're printing a similar Barrel, which I'm not saying strictly better because it is not, but it has its spots to being a better barrel. And that's it from, I mean, we'll have to test it for sure. It's early to say that, but I'm for sure trying out for pair alongside barrel, not over it.
Yes, I agree with this opinion. We will see the performance of the card itself, but we are all very pretty hyped about it, and I'm sure it will be a staple in this deck. Moving on, another yes.
Cover from the sideboard, which I've added as a capture removal. But if we have the new rock that does the same thing, we might free up some space there.
Precisely, especially the gate plan, and there are many ways to deal with the gate plan in the sideboard, but with this addition we will have ways to deal with the gate plan main deck even. So even those very popular deck nowadays, it will be crushed by Tron with this addition. So
it's already a very good matchup. I believe I saw the rates and it was like an 88% win rate at the Paupergeddon Tron gates. I did not find a single one, but it's a very strong matchup for you even before the sideboard. So this will just solidify the matchup itself.
Because you typically are faster in deploying your threats than your opponents to develop the gate plan, I guess.
Also, colorless is a strong word against the gates.
Yes. So Guardian of the Gift Pack is 4 mana nothing, and all the rest.
And are often useless and so on. Yes, exactly.
Yes. Would you like to share any other comments about this deck list and why the updates? So we said that we removed the ancient steerings, and you commented about replacing them with the Candy Trail. How about the Prophetic Prism and Breath Weapon main deck?
Now, I did play a lot of these lists with a lot of different combination between Ornament and Prism, and the ones I brought together was what I felt was best, but it was not the definitive one, and it did underperform a little. So I tried out adding a Breath Weapon in the main and a third crop rotation, because Breath Weapon is the card that you side in the most against most matchups. And the stock version of Monster Tron already has 1 or 2 in the main, so I'm giving it a try. It's not definitive, but I will definitely try it over the Prism, which was a bit of a letdown, honestly.
I agree with this opinion, and I must say that independently, before having this chat with Andrea, I was also playing with the deck list, and I removed 2 copies of the Prophetic Prism for 2 extra copies of Bonder Ornament. He has a good point in saying that 4 copies might be too much, but definitely maybe discards or something specifically to tackle specific matchups are better over the Prism, given the existence of Blasted Gem.
I mean, if it was banned, it was for a reason.
It was banned for a reason, but both of them actually had their chance to stay in prison. Bonder's Ornament and the Prophetic Prism.
Also, I almost brought a list without cascadings, because I did try a list without Colossus, but with 4 Nixborn Hydra, which is a very finisher, especially on Percher or the Spawn. But at the end of the day, I decided to bring the fun card, which is also very good and won me a lot of matchups, which is Colossus.
Colossus into kill ship, station the kill ship is always a very good play.
End of stream like twice in a row, and I felt a bit sorry for my opponent, but we'll talk about it later.
I mean, it's the game of Magic, and sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I would like you to share a couple of comments on 2 specific cards, if you want, like Unfathomable Truth and Kravik's Torch. Why are they there, and do you think they are good cards or bad cards? Do you think they perform well or they underperform?
So I play 4 Truths because I believe it's a strong card. Because if I told you that you have to tap 2 lands to draw 3 cards and generate a spawn token, you would say it's a very good deal. And that what Unfathomable Truth does in this deck. I know stock list doesn't play 4 off because it's color heavy and there's little space, but I decided to give it the full playset because it's just so good. And against the decks that you struggle a bit with initially, like, I don't know, Gardens or some mid-range control decks like Flicker, drawing 3 on instant is so strong, you cannot play less, in my opinion. And to complement this in the bad matchups, let's call them, the Torch is a very strong finisher that, of course, there's a risk you can cascade into, even if it never happened to me, but is a very strong one-off that I suggest everyone to try. To give you a good roundabout, in the Geddon, I believe on the 7-1, 8th or 9th round, I played against Jeskai Ephemerate with Cleansing Wildfire and such. The game one went so long, opponent was at 20 health, 20 life on turn like 15 or 16, and he had 2 mana blue open to counter anything I will do. So I just tapped 21 mana and torched him for 20. He got the card, read it, and conceded. Because you cannot counter easily Torch. You have to pay 2 more mana to counter it. So against this controlling matchup, it's a very, very strong finisher, both against the Pestilence, blue-based control decks, and so on.
Yes, and there is another hidden feature, I believe, which is the single red mana in the cost, which unlike Rolling Thunder, might be also cast in early game.
Which is more versatile, but this is not a card you want to board control. You want to use this as a finisher. And Rolling Thunder is better suited as a board control, but it has the downside of costing 2 red, and it can be countered as any other spell. So that's why I went with Torch, and it did win me a few games. So I'm happy with this, and I'm keeping this in the updated list as well.
And the first time I actually saw your deck list, I also thought that Krevix Torch was main deck to beat potentially all these like fog decks that people start playing nowadays. So
funny enough, I used to play Ulamog Crusher before, again, doing the sideboard for these matchups, but Torch is more than enough.
I think it's more versatile, and single copy against those decks might be do the job.
Okay. Yeah, also expected, like they can't keep 4 mana open all the time or siding blue elemental blast just for a single card. So you just catch them by surprise.
The deck has some consistency arguments as well, because the objective of the deck is to develop your Tron, so the combination of Wizard's Tower, Plant, and Mine as early as possible. I would like to recall a bit of math of this happening. There is a previous video on my channel where I dig into the mathematics of deploying Tron on turn 3, and just to recall that there is 4.71% of having natural Tron in the starting hand. There is 10.20% of having the assisted Tron, so building the Tron together with Expedition Map and any random couple of the 2 lands with different names, and they sum up together to 14.91%. This means that roughly 15% of the times you have access to natural Tron or assisted Tron by turn 3. Of course, this analysis is just an underestimation, and the reason is that we are not counting crop rotation, we are not counting candy trail, and we are not counting all the other ways you have to like scry lands on top or analyzing the deck or checking the cards. So this 15% is a baseline, and we are also not counting mulligans, because if you consider mulligans, having Tron by turn 3 can scale up to about 50% if you like allow yourself to mulligan into 4. So this deck has very like consistent start. Does this reflect your experience, Andrea, at Paupergeddon?
Well, it does and it doesn't, because as you said, the issue with this deck is consistency sometimes, and the games I lost were mostly to me stumbling upon my own deck. For example, in the top 8, I kept a decent hand with color and most of the Tron lands. I just needed 1 more land, and I did not find it in 6 draws. So yes, statistic-wise, it's consistent, but when it doesn't, you feel it.
That said, is there anything you want to add before moving to like playing a league with your new version?
Just a small mention to the Percher, because I feel like I did not talk about it enough. This substituted the Balder Branch Golem in the stock Monster Tron deck lists, and I believe this is very, very strong card that I urge everyone to play it, because everyone that tried it, Skatita first, just agreed with me that this card should be in 4 pair in each of these deck lists. It's just do so much. It's unbelievable.
And this is hard to see, I believe, or at least I didn't see it at the beginning, because to me this was always only a bad limited card. And it turns out that it fits the Pauper metagame pretty well, because you can exile graveyard cards, you can gain life, you have a flyer, you have a changeling. So it has some like weird interaction with the Coalition Honor Guard as well.
I mean, that's a downside, but the most important part is this cover a role of a middle link between early and late game. Sometimes you stumble, and having a middle-sized creature helps. Because if you only have 7 drops and you cannot play Tron because any reason, you just lose. While having a 5-mana creature that, even if you use it as a desperate move, can save you many games. And removing graveyards and gaining life is always a big positive in this format. Was suggested and tested with from a friend of mine, which is called Sid Biffy. So I just want to give him credit because that was his idea, and the name of the deck was his idea as well. And that's it. I just suggest you guys to try it because it is a very strong card. And the Monster Tron archetype in the Paupergeddon did very poorly. Like it had one of the worst conversion rate from day 1 to day 2. Except my list, which might be due to sheer luck, but also from these changes. So they work, guys. Just try it.
Let's do some propaganda. The deck is actually very cool. It's a bit expensive on MTGO at the moment, exactly due to popularity. But again, I do believe it's nice to have it in the Pauper metagame as a like different type of deck and different addition to the metagame. Okay, if that's all, we can move on with a league and to see how these decks perform in the blind.
So, what do you think about this end? Would you keep this?
What do we think? So, let's say that we have 2 pieces of Tron. This means that we are looking only for the third one, and we have what I consider like the rock in between from like early game and late game. So I would generally keep this hand, but if we are into Mono Red Madness or Elves, we lose. And I also tend to mulligan pretty aggressively with this deck. So my opinion is that this hand can be a keep.
Yes, I agree with you. I would mulligan this because you are on 7, and while it has potential, if you like top deck a map or crop rotation, this is very strong. But if you don't, what are you doing? Just 3 mana ornament and do nothing for 4 turns? This is
that
at
is the
the end
downside.
very reliant on your top deck.
That is
So
the downside.
I go well or not. I mean, follow your instinct, but I would mulligan this at least once.
You would
because
mulligan this. We can go through
Yes,
all the cards that can fix it. So if we draw any of the big guys, it doesn't fix the hand. If we draw crop rotation, it does, and they had 3 copies. Expedition map does it. Any of the early game rocks.
So 4 towers, 3 crop rotation, 4 maps, and trails and such.
They are like mid draws.
Take, let's say 3 turns to draw them, then it's fine. So follow your heart and your mathematics.
I would keep this, but if you say that at Geddon you would mulligan this, I mulligan. I will follow your like recommendation.
Let's see how it goes. Maybe you just top deck the tower. This is also very helpful to know, because this is a weird end, because it has everything you want except Tron, which is a very important thing to have. But there's a lot of cards you can find, and it depends a lot on the matchup.
Right.
I can see keeping this end, especially on the draw against an unknown matchup.
Right. So let's keep it, and maybe let's be more aggressively in the next games when we discover what this is. Okay, it's gates. So actually, it's a bit reward, right, for keeping. I would start with like any Tron land, because we maximize the reward if we draw the third one.
Okay. Mind you, you only have 2 forests. So if you draw 10%, you shouldn't cycle it.
Yes, that is okay. They started.
Wow, that's a strong start.
That's a very strong start. We got Colossus, and we pass the turn.
As I told you, this can happen because you kept a blind hand that had a lot of potential, but if you didn't draw what you need, you just do nothing. And luckily, our opponent is kind of slow. He did not show us any Basilisk gates, so we have the time to assemble Tron. But if you had found mono red, you would just lose because you did nothing for turns. Luckily, we can just play Truths the next turn, and that will help a lot.
Yeah. Almost every single land we can draw enters untapped, except for Bojuka Bog. So any of
you already have 5 Ornament produces mana.
Ornament produces mana, yes, but if we did draw like the Bojuka Bog here, we would have played it like turn 2. Because this was not in starting hand.
You only have one Bojuka Bog?
Yes.
So it's I'd rather see Tron, honestly. But yes, that is a possibility. Until our opponent doesn't find the Basilisk, we are kinda okay.
They are not super rushing. The problem is that they have 5 cards. Let's see what happens here. Okay, Blasting Jelly. How would you play out this turn? I would go Forest and probably pass for Truth, right?
So if you draw 3 now, and you don't find anything to play at 1, you have to sacrifice the spawn to not go into discard.
Right.
But if you find anything you want to play right now, it's better. But I just pass. I just do it in the end step.
I agree. I would pass. Maybe they have Basilisk Gate and I can sneak a blocker to like fog their live game.
That's also helpful because sacrificing the spawn just to play a bar and not go to discard just felt very bad. You don't have to use it now because it's just 3 damage.
Especially because we can use this like spawn to generate 1 mana if we don't draw Tron. Okay, they're doing stuff. Let's keep them.
Also, might be a very good card here.
Which one, sorry? Breath Weapon. Yeah.
The single copy.
Single copy of main deck Breath Weapon.
Snacker? No.
Oh, they have the gate. They clearly drew it with the Pursue the Past, I think. And now we go with our...
Opponent probably should have done this before.
I think so, yes. And we got nothing.
Yeah. That's why I would have mulliganed this one.
Tron.
There you go.
So now I think... Would you play what, sorry?
How would you play this turn?
How would I play? So we have, let's count the mana first, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11. I would try to double spell if I can. Probably I would try to sneak a Bonder and a Candy Trail. Or the thing is that we have Candy Trail, so we can kind of control our Cascade. So probably yes. I would start with Candy Trail.
That is a very strong play. And if you can not use the spawn token, it's better.
Yes, because that falls.
With mana, you can just set up a good cascade and then Colossus into it.
So it's like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, we said, right? So yes. 11, if we go Bonder is 9, 8, we can do it. So I would go Bonder, Candy Trail, and Colossus.
Yes, but that would leave you no mana afterwards.
Would leave us no mana, but if we want any mana, like we can.
If you have 5. Hold up, okay. You said you play ornament, so you have 5, 6, 7, 8. You would have to sacrifice the spawn token to go Colossus. And honestly, I will not do that because that might blank a lot of damage because I'm sure opponent has removal. So if you don't do 2 creatures, you can just Journey plus Basilisk.
Right.
I will just Candy Trail into Colossus.
Okay, let's try to do it this way. Let's see, what do we... Oh, Kill Ship. So we don't want Expedition Map. We bought it.
Expedition Map is not bad because you can grab a Bojuka Bog and clear a lot of stuff from the graveyard. But I mean, so far there's only the to pursue the past.
Yeah, but so maybe we can save it.
Blind draw? You tell me.
I think now that I think about it, I would leave it because I also noticed that we don't have lands in hand. So I would leave it on top.
Exactly, yes. But please stop the ship.
Yes. So we cascade into that. So this is like 4, 6, 7, 8, and I keep 2 creatures here. Let's do the cascade. We want to kill probably a cat or a medic. What would you kill now? Medic?
Because you have breath weapon.
Right. That is a strong argument. We kill the medic even if it draws some cards.
You have to kill it sooner or later, so it's better.
And now I could station immediately, right?
Immediately, because now you have priority,
Right.
which means even if opponent had some sort of instant removal, he could not respond to it. You still have 1 mana, so I will play the barrel.
You would play the barrel now.
Yes, unless you want to keep it for and use the spawn for Candy Trail, but I don't think that's something you want to do.
But they will attack, right? Maybe playing the barrel, you're right.
Yes. Unless opponent has Shattered Acolyte as some play in the main, you are safe. But I don't think he's using that on the barrel. Okay, as you can see, spawn was important because now we have 4 creatures to deal with. His are also a problem.
So probably next turn we will try to kill ship another lifelinker or try to dig for the breath weapon.
Yeah, let's see what we draw.
Let's also notice that if this barrel were the new boulder, like the boulder, giant's boulder, we could destroy the lands at the spot. Okay, so they are destroying. Can we do anything here? No, because it's 8, right?
Yeah, you cannot do anything. Also, you don't have 5 mana to... This is not a problem. We have our hand full of creatures that opponent has to deal with, but we also have to remove them, their own.
Breath weapon could actually be a very good draw. They are pumping 1 cat. I would probably not block here.
Yeah, do not block. We can take 7, it's not a problem.
We also gain some life, and also this is better. Like, it's better if we convert this later when this cat is bleeding, right? Okay, we now withdraw the map.
Yes.
You know what? I would probably use the map now for another tower instead of exiling the graveyard. Because like this was the original line to go for the Bojuka Bog, but now their graveyard is not scary.
Spell, correct.
We want to double spell, and also we get mana for later turns.
And now you have 7 plus 4.
I probably go spaceship and crew it immediately, like station it immediately, because we have to slowly get their board down, right?
Yes, but if he removes the kill ship and then double buff a Segregat, you risk death.
Huh.
So
you want to go
I mean, you have 7, 10, 11. You have 11 mana. Can you draw before using? You can just play 1 spell this turn. This is obvious.
Spell, yes.
It might be probably or a Bramble Wall, in my opinion, because you just need 1 creature to go through. So removing just 1 doesn't make a difference, and kill ship does not add to the blockers because you need to tap the Colossus to do that.
Okay,
I play
that's a good point.
Colossus or Bramble Worm.
Would you sneak a Bonder's Ornament in, given that we cannot use this mana anyways?
I probably... okay, we need to count, because if we can stay open by 5, but I don't think we can.
No, we cannot anyways, right? Because like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so no.
Draw with Candy Trail, because if you find another Candy Trail, it's better.
So we start drawing with Candy Trails, right? I would at this point. It's 2 mana. Oh,
there you go. You just have to call it. They don't have any strengths, right? Oh, they might have strengths.
They might. So I would rather delay this, right?
So 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 9 mana, right?
You have 9 mana, yes.
So you cannot do removal plus... Well, you can. You can just play barrel on a spawn and then breath weapon, can't you?
That's a line, yes, with 9 mana, yes.
It's a line that kills all the creatures. So I believe it's a strong one.
Let's go. This one.
Do not play red, so okay. They just kill the token. And remember to use this so they burn the mana.
Yes, so we go to combat. I would even attack at this point.
You do attack, and before blocker, you should use the breath weapon.
Exactly. Or even now.
Even now, yes, use the spawn and the red.
Leaving a crop rotation. Let's go.
As you can see, the one-off breath weapon is already paying off.
And that is good, because I was also a bit skeptical at the beginning. But now, first game.
When I did inside the sheet, I found that it's the card you side in the most.
Yeah.
So
and
why not
also we
everything?
draw a lot, right? Okay, they are bolting phase.
Sure.
I think we are fine, right? Because we have the worm, we can gain extra life.
He's talking too much and playing a bit slower, so we are down on clock.
Yeah.
Which is a problem in this deck.
Okay, I'll go like on yielding in the meantime. Okay.
Yeah, we have 10 mana, right?
Yeah.
10, 13, which is a bit of an issue. We need to draw a land here.
Land is good, or Bonder or Percher?
Also Percher that
Percher is
kills
good, yeah.
now. I'd probably remove Chrysalis or play Worm.
I
Because
would go Percher into remove. Because if we go double creature and we can block their double creature, right?
yes, I agree.
So Percher first. And
Yes, and
probably
inside
to the past,
the
right?
past, because I don't think they have any cuts left.
First to the past, they have 3. Okay. No response.
Also, that undid the bolt they throw you.
That is true. And probably, yeah, we just go kill ship.
Yeah, kill ship. Kill ship and then animate it.
Immediately.
Because it's better to have an active ship now. Unless you want to attack and then crew it the next turn.
No. I'd rather have blockers because.
Yeah, that block because they have 6 gates, so they have to trade or put everything into one, which you can jump.
But they can play a gate now, which is the scary one, and then I would double block if they pump the same creature. No, sorry, double block doesn't work. I would just jump.
Yes. Let's see what our opponent does.
Chrysalis, probably.
Another Chrysalis. That's annoying.
That's annoying.
Because that's a lot of creatures we have to deal with. We can kill the Chrysalis and then attack in the air and eventually kill our opponent, but we have to deal with a lot of spawns. So we really need a land to play 2 spells now.
I'm still convinced we should have sneaked this.
Add a third Pursue the Past?
They have 3 in graveyard, yeah.
Oh yeah, they had 3, did not see that. And they discarded a Prismatic Strands, which is honestly irrelevant here.
And which is the card that they might have had earlier in that spot.
Yes, so they did have the Prismatic Strands, so we played well.
Oh, this is 2 extra mana. This is very good, actually.
This is a Dark Ritual if you squint it enough.
Yes.
So I would
immediately right
into a tower.
Yes.
There's a bit of utility lands, but now we just want to double spell.
And at this point, I will go like double creature, or we see what happens. I have to do it like a bit faster, though.
Yes.
So I go kill Chrysalis immediately. This is 10 damage.
Colossus.
Colossus or Worm? Probably Colossus is better sealing, right?
Mana efficient.
Let's yield on this. Let's have end. Very good Cascade.
Oh yeah.
And I would generally start attacking, right?
Using the new Colossus.
Yes.
And then attack in the air, and we kill our opponent in 3 turns or 2.
I would attack with the flyers, right?
Yes.
And I have 3 blockers. And we're good to go.
Yes.
6 and chill. Yeah, we are chit-chatting a lot, but also I think we are sharing very, very relevant game perspective. So we are a bit low on time, but...
Yeah, I prefer to take our time and reason. Of course, when you're alone, because you just think of this and not discuss them, but on MTGO Online is an issue.
Okay, they put out... Oh, they have a cat.
Yeah, that's a problem because that's lifelink and we need to raise our opponent now. So we might have to dig for more removal.
Or we might have to attack all, actually.
We have
They are at 20.
hand. I don't think they're... Okay, that's block. Yeah, also Sneaky Snack is annoying.
Sneaky Snack is annoying, but they have we have 14 damage in the air. So if we attack with everything, they're okay. If we take this, are we winning? If we take this, assuming that they have a removal, declare attackers, let's see. There's 14, it's 17. So it means that they have to single block every other creatures. Now
they also strands, so they will just play Sacred Cuts into strands.
Yes.
Yeah, just take it. Who cares?
Just take it. Because this strands also forbids the generous end to deal damage, so it would be single creature death.
Yeah, you have to... Oh, god damn it. You have to stay back with Percher as well, because if they have one removal for the end, Snacker is dead.
Oh,
this helps. So you can play Bramblewood into ship.
Okay, ship, I would kill the medic, right?
Yes, of course. Because we cannot make him gain life.
No response. Are we trying to... No, we have no mana for gaining life with the food.
Mana to also eat the food.
Okay. No.
Maybe we could this ornament somewhere, because we are really missing one match there. So you were right, but I believe we played at the best of...
Yeah. I also think that we had no opportunity to do it nicely.
Yes, play the worm and you can attack with everyone, actually. Because now you have...
Except for the end, because they prevented from green, right?
No, you attack with yes.
Let's do this.
Because if you have 3 gates, so then it's probably better to just attack with the flying creatures.
Combat.
And it have 14 now. Yes, just attack with the 2 ships.
Yes, it's just safer, because then we attack in the air for lethal.
More life. Probably.
They have no way to gain life, I think.
Not instantly. Perhaps a push to the past, but you have lethal anyway, because unless they play another Chrysalis, you should be fine.
Because Chrysalis blocks... Yeah, Chrysalis is 2 blockers. Pulse to the past Chrysalis gives them an extra turn, I think. Look at the amount of big boys on our side of the board.
Yeah, opponent was at 40 life, but it doesn't matter. Once we deal with their life linker, we can just kill them in 2 turns. And we did have a very slow start. So this showcase how good the matchup is, provided you can find Tron eventually.
They are thinking, so probably there is not a easy line on their side.
Yeah, they do have 3 Basilisk gates. And and they need another gate for them to be lethal individually.
Okay, this happens.
And they need 3 removals to clear our stuff. Which I don't think it's happening. I will keep the Percher, because if they...
Yes.
Okay, they just go all in. So yeah, but you can jump and kill them easily.
I agree. Declare attackers. Let's see what they do.
Yeah. Block the Snacker with the Ant, of course.
Snacker Ant.
And then the Colossus can die. So you have more than enough in the air. Probably here your opponent had the only out to have you have a mistake.
Yes, misclicking out.
Which happens a lot on this client.
That's why I slow down a bit. So, combat.
Yes.
And they are probably killing us on time. Hopefully, that's their...
When is there for you?
Okay, let's go. First one is gone. We have not much time, but now we can slow down a bit in discussing the side of the plan. How do you approach the sideboard plan in this case? Because this deck is
Well,
treating you.
to remove the basilisk.
We have to remove the basilisk, so we have to put the Scour of Existence, right?
Yes.
And also the Coalition Honor
Oh,
Guard.
yes. And so you add them in.
Okay. I want to separate. Okay, this is the sideboard cards I want to put in. And what is your approach in removing cards?
So you try to evaluate which card are worse, and what would you cut here?
So Breath Weapon performed really well, but they had the strengths. But if they are smart enough, I think that they
remove it.
Yeah, exactly, because they are removing the strengths, I think.
Yeah, perhaps a second one will be nice, but let's focus first on the cards we want in.
Yes, I would like to remove the Torch. I don't think the Torch is performing.
Yeah.
I would probably remove the non-trampling creature, at least trim 1 or 2 Colossus.
Well, I'd rather remove a ship, honestly.
A ship.
But maybe one of each is fine.
One of each, yeah. Like a ship is actually a 2-for-1 because it's a blocker in the air and also kills one of the creature.
So Shevalkia, Percher is a bit worse in this matchup.
Shave a bit of Perchers.
Is there anything else that catch try?
Pulse of Murasa, maybe. They don't have land destruction, I guess.
Pulse is very dead here. Because their better removal is Exile based.
Yeah.
And unless you want to return a Snacker into their hand, it's not worth it.
And we
Also,
don't have to.
It's very slow, so you could cut that.
Say it again, which one?
Or Percher. A Bonder Ornaments or another Percher.
I would probably cut a Percher here.
Yes.
Because we are more on the control side or the fast start. Do you think this is a good plan? Is there anything you would change?
It seems a good plan. And let's see how the games goes. And if we want another Breath Weapon or so, we shall see later.
I think Breath Weapon can perform even better than game 1 because now they are they have free side out, which is the strength.
Keep the strengths because they did lose the game from Breath Weapon, but they definitely will cut the Guardian if they play it and some other stuff. So, easy mulligan.
We don't even talk about this. This is actually one of those mid-weird hands.
This is Tron.
This is Tron. I will keep this.
Color through crop rotation, but
we have to crop rotate.
Any land will do, and you have removal and we have stuff. This I will keep this on 6, honestly.
I would keep this. I probably have to keep the Scour, probably removing the Colossus.
I'd remove the Colossus, yes, because even if you could Tron, you cannot play it instantly.
Exactly, and also we need an extra card. Here, my
we
start.
Need or any color. So it's a lot of stuff to get.
And they have this untapped start. So I will go land, map.
And you bought more, stop it. Where's the back?
It's like MTGO bug.
It happens in real life as well.
Yeah. They know. Here, so this is have to get to something.
And the old one, but we still have to get a decent deck, either by color or by another third land. And we will not crack the map here because opponent is not giving enough pressure, and it's better to wait and find another Tron land or a color, so you can do it all on its own.
Yeah.
If we don't, we might consider breaking it later.
Yes, in our turn, especially because if we leave lands in the deck, we have more chances to get it on our turn draw. So I also can crack it.
What would you get? Like, you don't know what you're drawing. Okay, that is good. Because that's crop rotation.
That's crop rotation for Tron.
Opponent might have dust to dust. So what I will do is just get any Tron land, play it, and pass.
Yeah,
because
plays around dust to dust.
Oh wait, you have only one artifact, so you can play the bar. Sorry.
I play the bars after because this is that. I would go power plant here because tower is always the third one.
Play the barrel because unless they play Acolyte, and I don't think they would and use it here, you're safe from dust to dust.
Also because later we can actually go crop rotation into Scour from Existence.
Absolutely, that's the plan. Because it doesn't matter if you play creatures now, as long as opponent cannot kill you, you're safe.
I agree. And this land is very annoying because it was the fast start. They had
Yeah,
a couple.
this is the draw of the deck. So
Okay, I think we just go with our plan, right?
absolutely,
So we
yes.
crop rotate the Fangraph, we get the tower, and we can actually,
Remove it now. You exile the Basilisk.
yeah, in their upkeep is the optimal,
Yes, so they don't have mana to do
but it's
stuff.
fine, it's fine. This is probably the safest. We would do it anyways. And next turn, we just go Bramble Worm, and we start.
Unless you draw a land. If you draw a land, it's also good to play a Colossus, because it's always 2 for 1. Now, worst case is opponent having another Basilisk, but it doesn't seem like they do.
Is it?
So
If
just
I
improve.
draw a land, I would still probably Bonderworm, right?
Depends on the land you're drawing.
Depends on the land we're drawing. No, maybe no. What I said was like suboptimal because it opens up to dust as well. Okay.
Mm.
Hard one.
That's
That's a hard one. I would go Bramble.
play the ship, just the ship,
And then
and then
Colossus attack.
turn, because it acts as a blocker because you're still using them, because opponent surely has a worm. Oh, but if they do have dust to dust, you're losing both the ship and the barrel, and you will just lose. So I will just play worm, just in respect to dust to dust.
Okay, that is a cool plan.
If you don't agree, we can just discuss them.
No, I think it's fine. Now we have to play a bit faster. That was like my original idea. Then I
Yeah,
drew the
I was about
Pinnacle Kill Ship.
if there wasn't dust to dust, kill ship would have been a better solution, because it's still a removal, so it acts as a pseudo blocker, and you can animate it later. But if you just lose to dust,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense. Can you just pick what opponent has in exile and
Yes.
graveyard?
Just the
Okay.
gate and graveyard is visible here.
Very good rumbles, I have to say. 3 flashback cards out of 4. And what did it keep?
They got
For the hip gate. So there's no basilisk and there's no removal, because it doesn't
attack, actually.
have it.
How about
and
combat?
a land. Just cycle it and play a ship, probably.
I would combat first because I clicked already, sadly.
Okay, then attack. We still have to close the game.
Yeah. Because we have a trample, like this guy blocks. Also.
Yeah, he won't. You can just cycle a forest and play another worm, because he definitely does not have anything to remove the first one.
I agree. So we just continue with the green creature plan and not the artifact ones.
We keep the ship until opponent has a basilisk.
Okay, and we continue.
Yeah, this mismatched worms is annoying me.
Sadly, yeah, because one of these I think I opened in a chest.
It is beautiful, the old border. I still have to find the old border foil ones to pimp the deck.
Right, you're also a foil enjoyer. I remember that.
I mean, I'm not a foil enjoyer usually, but when a deck performs, it earns it. So I did foil my elves deck after the Geddon.
Right.
I mean, I completely foiled it.
You were missing some, right, at the Geddon. I remember right.
Now I have it full foil. Okay,
Now you have
full
foil.
That's annoying.
Oh, we just shoot because that's three toughness. Actually,
yeah.
Now that I think, are we blocking?
Always.
Like, this is a weird attack though, because like.
Yeah, I don't know why opponent attacked like that, because you cannot trade with Medic. He just lost a creature for no reason.
Yes. Unless they have 5. Nah, it's just weird. I think I would shoot. Oh, nice. I would bonder shoot, probably.
That's mana. You can bonder into shoot.
Bonder shoot animates, probably.
Yeah, just kill the medic. Because if against life, it means it takes longer to kill them.
And also there is 3 toughness that forbids me to trade.
And now, question is, can you attack safely?
I think I cannot, because if they got double gate is 12. No, I cannot. I think I would animate. Oh, they're drawing first. I think I would
also, mine Moxite are instant creatures.
Right. So I would just animate this
Yes.
and pass the turn with 2 blockers, should anything happen. Because, like, I think our board is better than theirs at this point. So I'd rather go Colossus into
Well, we do have
13.
21 power and they do have 2. So I do agree. This being said, on the next turn, you can just attack and keep barrel open.
Mm-mm.
Depends on what they do, because they only have 1 Basilisk, and you should have the race unless they have Prismatics, and there you go. We
And
did read it correct.
Yeah. Okay, sure. This happens. There's nothing we can do about this.
Best do?
If they pump, we trade.
They do help Pursue the Past. So it's a bit weird, but I would trade, yes. You cannot take 9.
Okay, they're not.
That is a no.
We need to draw the breath weapon now. This would actually help. Cascade? Oh, no. That's priority, right?
Yes. I will definitely play that.
That is much better. Immediately, so we can draw anything helpful. Spaceship is actually doing something.
Yes.
I will go spaceship here.
I would spaceship as well, yes.
So spaceship, I have to click a bit faster.
Yeah, probably on
Chrysalis, right?
Yes.
And animate and pass.
Of course. So you can double block because you risk dying from a removal in the third Basilisk.
Mm-mm.
But we will draw our sideboard eventually.
I mean, we are 20 cards deep, so we have to draw 3 more now.
That would be very annoying, but we have Candy Trail into Colossus next turn, which is very strong.
I think we can even go like 10, 11, 12, 13.
So a Standard Bearer or another Scour will be amazing here.
Controversial opinion, I would block with a spaceship.
Yes, blocks with the spaceship, because if they have Prismatics, you just lose, and ship also dies to dust.
Exactly. That's my reasoning.
Probably opponent will just pursue the past or wait for the Moxite stuff.
To reanimate. We have to draw the Standard Bearer, I think, now. And
does opponent have Prismatic Strands in the graveyard?
Not that we know.
Okay.
They are also embalming a cat. Breath weapon here would be actually cool.
Oh yeah. Well, we only have 2, so we can try to find it, but we have a lot of draws towards it. That is annoying.
Okay. How about drawing
Candy Trail?
Candy Trail immediately?
Yes. We need to sculpt a plane, and Disguise is essential.
Bottom.
Definitely bottom, yes. That is annoying.
Bottom, I think I would draw.
Can you Truth into Colossus? I believe you can. And remind you that the spawn can fizzle the lifelink.
Yes.
So we can be more bolder.
Let's try to Truth first. Blasting Jelly is actually good. Colossus, and I have to click, sorry.
Yes. Well, what can you say? That's what the deck does.
Well, at this point, now, I would play the attack even.
Of course. Yeah, now the opponent cannot be lethal, and you can fizzle both attack. No, do not do that.
Sorry. Why not? Because of the dash to dash?
Trade. Because if they only have 1 Basilisk, you'd have to sack both Eldrazi Spawn to activate Candy Trail. And if they have Dust to Dust, you are now exposing your removal now. So it's worse.
I see. But I don't think we planned to Candy Trail.
Activate it. I mean, you could have 1 Spawn and 1 Forest to activate Candy Trail and save the barrel from Dust to Dust.
Okay, I see.
Go right down the clock, so do not worry about that. That should not be a problem. And
what if I take damage?
I will just take the damage, yes. We also have Jerusalem the next turn. And if opponent does not have Prismatics, I believe we have little. Oh, we do not have little because they can jump and gain 1 life and go to 1.
Unless we draw one of our sideboard cards. Anyone, actually. Even the Scar of Existing does it. No,
it's fine. So we have Rusent, Gain Life, Candy Trail. We are kinda in a good spot, and they have to do that.
Right,
Die, but any removal now is also.
But they miscounted.
Good job.
Okay.
Now, draw with Candy Trail immediately because any removal is just game winning here. It is not.
Maybe land combat.
Now, can you draw with Ornament and still keep open? No, you cannot.
Yeah, I can. No, not if I play the Ant.
I will play Ant and still have mana for Barrel, honestly.
Okay. Probably attack with the...
You go with all here because they cannot fizzle the Barrel with Prismatics and you almost have little. They have to jump with everything. I mean, just 1 actually.
They have to jump with 1, yes. And they go to 1.
Yeah, but I mean, I think they remove the strengths and they are in trouble.
And step. And here we are open with Barrel plus food in case.
You also have a Bonder Ornament draw.
Just in case. Explosion.
And now you do remove the Snacker because you will die to a second Hidden Basilisk and a removal here.
Yeah.
And I know it's quite improbable, but there's already a chance. Now opponent cannot do anything and you can just draw with Ornament, I believe.
Sacrificing a spawn?
Yeah. At this point, I believe we have the knife on the handle.
And we got this home. Nice game, I think. It was pretty enjoyable.
Well, as you can see, Tron is not as simple as you might believe. It's not just 1 to 7, play big creature attack. There's a lot of choice and a lot of interaction.
On that I agree very much. And also it's about counting, it's about knowing a couple tricks. But I think it's a very, very fun deck to play.
It is, because it's an aggro that does a lot of stuff and there's a lot of interaction and weird choices.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, you won the dice. Neat.
Okay, we won the dice. Of course, we want to start. Let's consider our hand. Okay. This is a weird one, but at the same time, good luck, have fun.
Honestly, I will keep, because this is a very strong chance to find Tron, because you both have the map and the Sky Tree. So I will keep this.
I will also keep this because we have the grotto. So keep. But I would still start with the tower expedition map. Do you agree?
Generally, it's better, yes.
Because like if we draw the other Tron piece.
Yeah. However, if you close Tron, you just can do Pinnacle Killship, which is not as important as Colossus.
That is also true.
You might do Candy Trail, honestly.
So we might do Candy Trail.
It's kinda close. If you had something else to do with 7 mana instantly, you probably go for a map, so you have a better upside play.
But at the same time, we don't have anything in this deck that costs 7 mana and is actually cool. Like the Karn, let's say. Let's. Okay. Ha.
Wrong. Above bottom.
I agree. Sadly. Bottom. Thanks God it's not the perfect affinity mana base.
Oh no.
Black Sack is actually bad matchup, right?
Suck. Yeah, it's weird. Depends how strong they start. Now you have something to do on 7 that's very impactful.
Okay, this is actually good. This is super strong, right?
So, you do. If map and forest.
Map and pass, right? Maybe.
Yes.
However,
you're not doing anything with the mana right now.
Yeah.
So you just pass.
I'm not even crop rotating now, I guess.
No, you do it on your own turn.
Yeah. It's less risky, just in case.
Opponent is having a good start though. I'm a big fan of Mono Black Shark.
Are you? I don't have a solid opinion about the deck generally. So crack map maybe, or do crop rotation first.
You crop.
Right, because we have the color mana here. Crop for mine. Doesn't matter because tower is already in play. So crop for mine.
Then you find one.
Found a power plant.
And you can just play a candy trap probably, just crack it for mana. See?
Probably this one because we have 8 mana later and we don't need color, so let's just go.
You don't really need color right now, you're fine. Yeah. So it's better to be mana efficient. Now we need to kill that carrion feeder instantly. So we might, depending on what opponent do, not play Colossus, but take some damage and kill the feeder.
Yeah, as soon as they commit a bit on this creature.
Yeah, let's see what they do. Oh, that's aggressive.
Well, but I think that they know that they have to be, right?
They do have to be. And it's a shame our opponent, for them, they did not have any small creatures to suck.
It's good.
But if they only have these creatures, yeah, playing ship on the feeder is probably the better solution.
It's like, it's the only, oh, this is actually nice because we can,
Okay, I play tower into Candy Trail and then we decide.
I agree, yes. Leaving the 2 mana from...
with the Cascaders.
Yeah.
A breath weapon or something.
Crop rotation, bottom.
Yes.
Bottom.
And now we just play the ship, probably.
I think so, and then probably a barrel just to use the mana.
I mean, you can play ship into draw.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It's 2 mana left, so kill the carrion feeder.
Hopefully there's not another stamina here. That will be...
We didn't consider that, but they played 1, and they had the second stamina. Fine. No response.
I have a guide for this matchup because it's not a common one. We might side in the Coalition Honor Guard just because they can fizzle the stamina. But we shall see. Like, ships are very bad in this matchup because they're just single spot removal.
Okay, let's see what happens after.
We could also set up another cascade with the Surveil.
We could.
So hopefully we are finding better top decks. And I want to notice that Candy Trail in the spot we are drawing it over Steerings has been performing way better.
I don't have enough data to have this opinion, but I trust you. But at the same time, I'm more thinking that if you want to set up Cascade better, the new rock is insane.
Played Steering CR because you had to play the color first, since you sucked the forest.
That is true. I would have a comment on the Steerings, because Steerings is a card I like, and I was playing it in 2015 Tron, Modern, and it actually helps a lot to find the lands. So
I do agree, because I did choose Steering because it's a strong card. Remember to draw, please? Thank you. But you want consistency. And that's a strong card. Yes, let's set up a Google Cascade, hopefully.
Actually,
well, I will keep that and probably play draw 3 into Percher or into Barrel.
I agree with that. So then we can double Cascade.
Not playing Cascade into Ship, but opponent is not doing much.
It's fine. So we go Percher.
And we can just do it instantly, the truth. We don't have to do it now.
Yes. Because we played the land already, so we pass. They are cycling an Earth. I would probably block here something because they have the carrion feeder still. Yeah, this is bad.
Oh, it's annoying.
This is bad. Glee.
It is very annoying.
I will block something just to make them block, for instance, the carrion feeder.
Draw first. Please draw from
Draw first so we understand what.
Need.
Because we have actually 2 creatures to block at this point.
We might not do that, but we can decide depending
we
what we
decide
do.
after the draw.
Kill that beetle. We need to find another ship.
We need the Colossus. How about Eldrazi spawn on the beetle and rooftop on the carrion feeder, so they have to sacrifice this, its brother, and one of their creatures, otherwise they lose this.
Yes, they need to suck 3 stuff to save the carrion feeder. So
and I would save up on some damage because like they are doing this regardless. So
Yes.
I would block and just go this way.
Yeah, we should have counted the mana to see if it is. Oh god, a third one. To see if it's worth it to use the spawn now or take the damage for double spelling next turn, but we should be fine.
We cannot do it
this is
anyways.
Because that means our barrel does not kill beetle.
Huh.
And we might have to just clog the board with a lot of creatures and go over that.
Yes, because now they. Yeah.
I mean, you don't really play around a third stamina as they only play 3, and it was the last card in their hands.
Okay, they are indeed sacrificing as we expect.
Now we have Worm or Colossus that also animate the ship, so we should be fine for a while.
But this guy is big.
That is not a problem.
So, how about Colossus now?
I will definitely do Colossus, yes. But if you do, you have to champ.
Yeah.
If you'd have to champ regardless.
We'd have to champ regardless, and we have 4 mana after, so
Yeah, we play the Colossus.
we have to cascade into something cool. Well,
yes, there's better stuff.
Champ, and I'll like play land.
You're probably dead now.
Probably yes.
Yes, because you have to champ the big one, and they have 11 on board already.
I think so.
Yeah.
There is there a trick
Probably, but oh well.
to discard something? We have like 5 3 mana here, so maybe this was actually better. But
yeah, we had to find another ship or set up a cascade, but we did not find it with the scries.
Well, let's see if they attack the way we lose.
I mean,
probably they do, but it's like 6, 10, 11.
Why shouldn't they? Oh, of course.
Okay, now it's okay. But there is a trick, because if we had crop rotation, we could barrel one of their creatures, so we don't die.
Not really, because they just suck it.
True. That's the carrion feeder. No, okay,
I mean,
so just
suck the Gleek beetle and the insect and still be lethal, so you will not have you. Because if you block the big beetle, you just lose anyway. So
how
I would
do
play
we do this?
Guard and Breath Weapon.
You would play Coalition Honor Guard and Breath Weapon, and on that I very much agree. And if we have extra space, we put also Scour, but we see what
would you remove here.
What would we remove? Torture is very bad.
It has some text. Here it gains some life and blocked, so I will not cut them all. I'd probably cut the ship, or at least 2 of them.
2 ship. This is the Colossus.
And probably the Archers.
Yes, and I already cut 2 of those.
Yes, Pulse and the Torch are bad in this match, so they remove them.
They are just weird, right? Even if they don't get much life, but if we stabilize, we stabilize.
Yeah, I will not play Torch and Pulse. And we could also cut a draw 3, a Truth, which is a strong card, but it's very slow in this matchup.
Yes, that was I also cut against Mono Madness, like 3 copies are enough.
And probably a Scour or 2.
1 or 2 Scours. So we exile exactly the big boys. I think this looks solid. I'm not sure if we are falling into the oversideboarding, but is Pinnacle Killship? Yeah, basically the Scours are replacing Killship.
Yes.
And this is a bit of taking their spells, like disrupting their plans, slowing them down, and breath weapon kills. I think we're good to go.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, opponent had a very strong hand, so nothing to complain about.
We want to play first. Tower, tower, blasting jelly. Haha.
Well,
Well,
it's a tough one because Candy Trail is also often a trap. In this spot, steerings would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
Because you have color and steerings to cast. I don't know.
how many? Like, if we mulligan this into a no-lander, given that we play 18 is bad, we have two blasting jelly, and we are like assuming that in 3 draws we get a land. We are 1 land away from
Yes.
blasting jelly, so I would keep this.
One of the 4 power plants, 4 maps, or 3 crop rotation, or anything that digs further.
Rotation or another Candy Trail or Bonder's Ornament is also good. Yeah, I would keep this probably.
And ornament is not something you want to see now. You want to close Tron.
Yes, but it's still like mid because it pumps up to like
Also,
the 5 mana.
So weapon will also be nice, probably to
Weapon
keep.
is good. Forest, okay.
And
Goes
so,
bottom. Bottom both, right, at this point.
yeah. I mean, you have the core from the barrel. They cannot remove it, so you just need to find Tron or a breath weapon. That's what the matchup is about. And sometimes you don't. The deck is not as consistent as it seems, so you just fail sometimes.
They start with this guy. Bonder's Ornament, Tower pass.
Yeah, just pass. And remember to draw.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Come on, breath weapon.
No, better.
There you go. This game is so easy.
So, kill the feeder, they are on 1 land. Goodbye,
You
right?
kill Peter immediately.
Like, no brainer. They are on 1 land. Okay. 6 and pass.
Yeah, and the barras can just clean up the scrap. We have color from ornament.
Yeah.
They probably shaded out the unearths, so we don't even need to worry about bog. We shall see.
Wonder Blasting Jelly. Yeah, I think it's better if we remove those cards early when we can.
Yeah. Unless opponent has mana open, because they might have a stamina.
Oh,
They have the unearth.
okay.
That's wild.
How about
What
we exile their only land?
Yeah. Please play the ornament first, so you still ramp.
You want to see? Okay, I thought about doing it the other way, but it's fine. Yeah. I thought about not playing the
Opponent. This is why I play Scour.
This is why we play Scour, and this is why we will play the new toy.
It's not thrilled about our play. I mean, you keep a 1-lander, that's on you.
Oh,
come on. He tricked us.
never. Maybe. Yeah. No, I mean there is no point in holding that.
No.
But I'm not happy with what's about to happen. Actually,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was the smartest move to remove the land, but it was definitely the most fun one. Now,
I will ramp for a tower and start blasting gelling guys.
yeah, hold up. Maybe you don't need to get another tower. You can just take a survey land, so you can set up the next row and still hold up barrel,
This is
which I probably would use immediately.
I use immediately for stamina, yeah. And maybe draw with Bonder. Yeah, maybe.
I don't have the mana to do everything.
We'll see.
Because you need to remove the beetle right now.
The beetle?
Oh, that's a good one. Yes, because if they have an undying effect or they play another creature, you have to force it, so you have to kill it now with the barrel.
Yeah, let's go. And then next turn, we actually kill the carrion feeder. There's going to be like 1 power point bigger.
Yes.
What if we just develop to... No, maybe no, there's no need.
And just play, I mean, why not? It's more money efficient.
But at the same
Opponent
time,
is
I
not
don't want...
interactive enough and doesn't have these cards, so who cares? Just play the cards.
But I don't want to reveal the second barrel, because otherwise they might pump unnecessarily this just to play around it, right?
You're at 15 life, honestly. I'd rather play barrel and have more mana next turn.
Okay, I trust your judgment. Here I wouldn't.
It doesn't really make a big difference, but against this deck that just goes straight.
But if they have, let's say... yeah, it doesn't make a big difference. But they could choose... Okay, this is bad.
Oh.
This is bad.
Wow.
Yeah, this is bad.
Yeah, they would have done this regardless.
Probably regardless, yeah.
But... also a strong hand here. Whenever I play Mono Black Suck, I just stumble upon the lands and the creatures. Okay. This guy's too good.
Blocker.
I would definitely draw with
Bond of
Ornament, because you're not doing much.
No, then we tap better. Okay, Breath Weapon doesn't solve the problem.
Okay, do Scry.
Because we have Barrel.
I know Barrel does work though. So I will just play the Champ Blocker and then play Double Barrel next turn. No. Okay. Sorry, I thought you were activating the barrel.
No, I'm just filtering for white. Yeah.
Of course, opponent has like 5 removal in hand, so...
I'm not sure it works actually, second barrel, because this is 2 creatures. So this is +5, this is 11.
Correct.
Sadly. Doesn't matter, let's see. So we might actually use Expedition Map to fix this in case it doesn't change.
We are untapping, honestly.
You would like to untap here?
No, I don't think we're having another turn.
You don't think we're having another turn? Well, maybe, yeah.
Another one? Jeez.
Okay. Here, for instance, in this spot, the new giant boulder would kill this like on the spot, right?
Yeah, I believe opponent tried to stamina, but notice that cannot do that because we have the collision honor card.
Yeah.
Because he tapped the mana, hovered over the card, and then untapped it. And
stamina, our guy, would be cool, but this cannot be misclicked, unfortunately, because MTGO asks you.
It's not a paper tournament.
Ha!
I told you.
GG's.
Same. And this is not a bad matchup by per se, but opponent really did see strong cards. So.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe we shouldn't have exiled the land.
That was one decision point, and also the second barrel should have probably killed the feeder. But I'm not sure.
I would kill the beetle always because you risk not being able to go over it. But opponent had very good cards and drew both lands when he had none.
Okay, pretty lucky, lol. See ya. Okay. We lost Dyro. Opponent is thinking probably with Mulligan. No brainer.
A 3 of a kind.
It's a poker hand. Mulligan. Weird keep.
No, this does close Tron.
This does close Tron, but it's a weird keep.
But the color.
Yeah,
so I probably keep it in the end.
keep bottom end.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. And we have a
Yeah.
chance to actually. Ah, okay.
Control. Well,
Land.
good luck.
I like playing against blue blacks in general. No matter what I'm playing, it's always like nice to navigate
Yeah, I
through
love
their cheap
interactive
counterspells.
games as well. And the question is, now the opponent has tap out, should we play the second land or not?
I'm not.
The second map
I'm
or
not
not?
sure. No, I'm not sure.
I mean, they can't deal with the resolved map. I probably play another map, honestly.
You play
Or a
another
bar.
map, but playing the land first. But
I play, yes, land into barrel. And if they do have a spell, they probably counter this.
yeah,
And if they don't, we also resolve the map. And since we do the end, it's not a problem. There you go. Now you play the map, and so you have both Tron and colors. And from there, it just top decks good stuff.
they are probably low on land, so it means a lot of interactions.
We need to understand if this is terror or UB fairies.
I think
But
it's terror
our
because
play is always the same, so
they would have played early creature, I guess, if that was
yeah.
fairies. I mean, it's
And,
mine first always, right?
yep, and then we will cycle for a forest.
It's terror.
Is there?
So yeah, what I do always is if I don't see creatures early game, I kind of assume it's terror if I have to. This is just more
What do
probable.
you feel about this matchup?
How do I feel about this matchup? I think it's okay. They have kind of like some removals, but I'm comfortable in playing it.
I agree. Mono blue is worse.
Mono blue is worse because it's faster, right? And they
Oh.
can roll.
Yeah, also good job in not cycling immediately, so you saved the end from
Yeah.
the bog.
Yeah.
So you have the
We have the
thing.
Fengraf. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now probably. Oh, nice.
Well, there you go. Now I'd probably play the kill ship.
Just to make it resolve, right?
Yeah. Because then each other creature that comes in will just animate the ship.
Exactly. And then we have forest later.
And we do have the forest, yes. And if they counter worms and stuff, we have the Fengraf. Mystics.
Mystic. Are we afraid of Mystic? Not much, right? We trample over.
Kind of. They do have removal, and the ship's now blanked. But we do have to find removal here. There you go.
We got a removal. So we just
Yeah, just play the barrel, yes.
just know
The mystics immediately. They cannot have a turn with that.
there is no way they can save it now, right?
And if
Because
you did not play a land, probably map for a
Oh, sorry.
veil land.
Yeah, we do it later.
Or maybe it was better to get a bog, you know?
Here, yeah. There's a bit of delay in the voice, so I played a land before. But I'm not sure, like, if I'm convincing them that playing creatures
Now
is fine.
they have a snacker and they can play the terror's chip. So I would honestly play the bog here.
Bog here is better. Yeah, I didn't see that.
I'm still cracking them up for bog.
Okay,
well.
they are removing their own graveyard, but I
Yeah,
would
bog will
still do it, right?
still get that because so you remove the other stuff and the thing.
That is true, Bog.
Yeah, but you play the worm first. So you also hit their counter spell.
This solves. Okay, fine. They are 1 mana up, but this covers this. Okay.
Just play worm. They're countering that. And if they're not, you will animate the ship. Oh,
There's nothing out, probably.
they did not. So they don't have anything. They should have played that in response to the trigger then.
Yeah.
Then you can play the barrel here.
Play the barrel before anything. They might have a Pierce. We bog main too, I guess.
Actually, who cares? Yeah, just attack and bog. That snacker should not return.
Well, but if they have
probably,
brainstorm.
if they do have a brainstorm, they should have. What? That's wild. They should have killed a worm. Oh well.
I agree.
In response to the life trigger, you can kill the worm so he cannot crew the ship.
Yeah, that's what we said in a previous game, I think, as well. So no response, and now they
might
pretty
here, which is annoying, but they do not.
the brainstorm.
And they have with the worm and the barrel. So I believe we are in a good spot here.
So here, then I would attack first. So if they have the fangs, we can crack the barrel.
You already need and exile the fang, and most least only play one. But yes, it's always correct to be patient.
Okay, combat.
Yep.
Okay.
Maybe they have fumes.
No, they try to fangs.
We have another fang. Well,
okay,
just barrel the frog. Who cares?
We still have trample damage, so it's still fine, right? But if they have fangs here, it's very bad.
Well, they also lose their creatures if they do. I don't think they're playing another fang, honestly. Especially if I see other flex slots like Agony Warp, I'm assuming they're not playing anymore. And on the end step, you could crack the Fangraph and get back an end.
This card is so cool. I recently got it in foil, and it's like the old type of foil that are very shiny.
It's a love and hate relationship because sometimes it's just a bad lens that doesn't make color. But when you activate it, it's just so strong.
Yeah. Controversial opinion here, I would go Colossus to double down. Yeah, sure, let's go.
Oh yeah, the Colossus. Yeah, they have 0 cards in hands, and we are just...
and we have only gas, right?
We have so much creatures in hand. I don't think
bottom, and we pass the turn.
Yeah, I don't see opponent winning any other way.
Okay, we got it. So how do we approach the sideboard here? I think I still like the Relic of Progenitus, I would, right?
Yes.
So this is in, and maybe thinking a bit on the Scour. Let's see how it goes. I would remove the Breath Weapon.
Yes.
I would probably remove Pulse of Muraza as well.
Pulse does retrieve creatures they counter, so it's not bad.
Would you keep it? Then I will remove the Crop Rotation package. They have so many cheap things.
I mean, I'd rather play around the counters, honestly, because they are siding in a null, but not dispel. So let's be mindful what you add in and what not, because why would you add the Scour?
It's like they play so few creatures and also for the Mystic.
Yes, but you already have 4 barrel and 4 kill sheets.
Yeah, so maybe that's...
I don't think you need a 7 mana removal when your creatures are bigger than theirs.
That is a strong argument, I think. So maybe removing some, like one Archer.
Add the relics, of course, and definitely cut down 1 crop and 1 breath.
And there is a visual bug. Visual bug, okay, fine. And we have to remove 1 more card.
Pulse, honestly. I can see Pulse. It's not a bad card, but it's better. There you go.
Okay.
Yes.
Pulse.
There's 2 school thoughts against blue decks, which is either set up all the crop rotation or try to play around them because it's easy to sneak them in.
Mm-hmm. That is true, but against mono blue, I don't know. Like Pulse feels worse. Like I stick with what I said at the beginning.
Pulse if you have to.
Because
this is nice, honestly. Wait, we did
Seems good.
R3 and R3.
Yeah, just putting the relics.
Now, if we see they have more creatures we have to deal with, we might add the Scour, but it's not a card I'd decide against this matchup.
Okay, this doesn't close Tron. Probably I would like force Mulligan here.
It's weird, yes, because
I have
you
a late
could
game
close
card.
on if you find another piece in the top cards with Candy Trail. And yeah, Torch also can be a card you could side out probably in this matchup, but
I kind of like
it does best. Because this is a matchup you can win by creatures. But yes, I will mulligan this on 7.
We go to
And
5. We go to 4. This is good. This is Tron turn 3. Insane.
Yes. You have the Tron.
How
And the
about
call. We are on 4.
well,
so is this resolving is the question.
So probably I would go Candy Trail, like these 4 cards. We definitely keep. I'm keeping.
Yeah, I probably honestly on 4 I'd probably jam the expedition map and not give a shit about an interaction. I probably there is put down the ship.
That I agree. The grotto as well.
Really, I mean, if you keep the truth, you want the color. So you either put down both of them or neither.
No.
So if you put down the grotto, you also put down the truth. You just assemble Tron and opt for good top decks. Candy Trail, I do like a lot. Yeah.
I think these are my four cards. Do you agree?
Very.
And I'm afraid of their Start Island pass.
I mean, we are on 4. Now, if you do play Candy Trail as a bait, which makes sense, we could run into classic counterspell with 2 mana.
Okay.
But I don't think we have the luxury to play around that. Now, this is resolved very fast, so probably doesn't have anything. Now, Percher is a good card here.
But also
because it does save a lot of time, it does remove the graveyard, and the next turn we will map, probably.
So I will top to scare the opponent with 1 extra top.
You need the Ent. I don't think you need a green land here.
But we don't have access to green, though.
You're right, but it is a bad card to draw. Because we're not doing anything for 2 turns then. But it is the 5th land for Percher as well, if we miss. You're right, yeah, shocking.
I would top this, and if we change our mind... I know we don't have time because we don't play the map. No, there is no way to shuffle this.
We just play land go unless opponent does tap out, but I don't think they are.
No. And we can Candy Trail in case.
Yes. Just mine and pass. I mean,
I agree with the
keep your
go.
Yeah, Brainstorm, Scour. Yeah, a friend of mine, which is the guy who suggested the Rooftop Percher in this deck, brought Affinity with 4 Cleansing Wildfire in the sideboard.
Yeah, I saw that. And how did it go?
I mean, he had a very bad luck, honestly, but... I'm not sure you're playing the map here. I believe you're just playing the land go, but if he's starting to play the removals, it's bad.
I think I will cycle Ent and play the forest and pass.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because we don't need to show the second land.
But another rock to bait out the counterspell, and if they do have to unroll, that's unlucky. But
I mean, they will develop their creatures sooner or later.
Any pressure, so we don't have to raise them either.
Oh, they don't have lands. Okay, fine.
That's also very
pass. I think I would pass because like they have a handful of interactions, and they will force them to go discard and try to hard cast the Rooftop Perchers as early as we can.
Miss the land, so they don't have any cantrip. Just
yeah. They're full of interactions.
They might draw with analysis or play a terror or just pass. That's wild. They go to discard. I mean, that's good for us. So
very good. They have the analysis here.
I don't know why. They probably would have. I would have draw. Okay, there you go.
Well, pet.
Now, I would play the Percher. If they counter this, I'm just so happy. This is a card people underrate, and they should counter here. Opponent agrees.
And then this fills up their graveyard, so it might convince them to.
The graveyard was big enough, it doesn't really matter if they played another counterspell, but now they have 3 counterspells gone. They do have a null, but this means the creatures are resolving.
So I think I would pass here.
Yeah, it's a shame, but opponent is missing land drops as well, so we can just pass.
Yeah, I cannot afford to lose them up, so I want them to lose life and then draw with the deep analysis.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they're not doing it, because they cannot miss land drops in this match. Oh, please lock yourself.
They still can do this, right? So.
And we need to draw another rock to bait out the counters.
Like Candy Trail.
Hell, a colored source would be very nice for the truth.
Okay, they got the land probably. Land Serpent here, I'm super happy.
Yes, of course.
Land Serpent.
I mean, they probably have 4 snuff outs in hands, and that's fine for me.
Another mine. You.
Yeah.
Okay, we just hardcast things now. Even a land at the top deck is fine.
Yeah. I was casting stuff the old way.
It's fine. Like the moment they tap out, we
Yeah.
just refuel and fix the Mulligan with the Unfathomable Truth.
I agree. I like how opponent is half through their deck and did not play a single threat. On our mulligan to 4.
Is good. Rel. Ooh, we found the bait. But at this point, the bait is the expedition map.
I believe they do have enough annul for everything, but we cannot wait anymore.
So.
Or do we?
Maybe, I mean, we can, right? We are not to a hand size. We can push them to take the first move.
Yeah, sure, just wait. Who cares? They need to tap out. They will find a terror eventually, but
Thing is that if they like see 2 or 3 terrors is a bad. They decided to play. Okay, this is okay.
yeah, for Snacker, that's fine.
Land Mystic. Be the Dream. Terror. Okay.
Sure, how many of them did you? Just one.
We have only spells in graveyard.
That is fine.
Okay, second map is fine.
Play them up, yes.
No. Do you agree in baiting with the relic because they
You have here.
because they got a creature already, so they have the second.
I believe they have another null and will play here. And now we can map, and probably I'm not sure you're getting the tower here.
I'm getting the other.
I believe you're
grotto.
The grotto, yes, because you still have 7 mana, and you need the color to unlock these throws.
Yeah,
which is wild because
it's fine.
Usual, but I believe this is the good play.
I was also thinking about grotto. Okay, we can keep it on top because we will draw, right?
I mean, you're assuming this truth will resolve, but they probably will. They do have. Did he play 3 counterspell and 2 annul?
And pierce, and this is not taken by annul.
Yeah, agree.
So this can be top, right?
Yes.
It's like extra threat they have to go through.
It's wild because we cannot cast it right now, and we probably lose to a spell pierce, but we have like 4 turns to.
Yes, to resolve at least one of them.
And they did play 3 counterspells, so.
Unless we just go Brambleworm first, which is probably the best option given that it is on graveyard recurrence as well.
I mean.
Or we would pass and try to play this in their turn, so that.
Or they have removal in hand. They might have snuff outs and cast down. So you're just playing a 5 mana pass. I'd rather play a truth in their
end
upkeep
separate.
when they pop out. Yes, just pass.
So upkeep.
Yeah, it is wild to miss a land drop here, but you're 7 mana. You might be wrong, honestly, but not sure.
Let's go. And we do this in case we got the crop rotation.
Yes.
So we try to draw. This would get countered probably.
Yes, spell pierce. No, it has the 4th counter spell. Oh well.
Fine. This means that we resolve the other one in our turn. Yeah, they have spot removals and other artifact interactions.
I mean, spot removal is not a problem.
Not a problem, no, I agree. Play something. Top decking a tower would be nice. Power plant.
Almost.
Well, Colossus.
Now, if they do have a null, Colossus is a bit worse, but again, it is our best shot. I believe we are always resolving truth, so you probably want to play truth.
Truth here.
And spike a crop rotation or another land.
Huh.
Because we are not dead, and the next turn, if we do get the Tron, we can just double spell, and that might be gain for them.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you're right. But this dies to pierce as well.
The land to avoid spell pierce, but there you go. Easy as ever. Just double barrel and go.
I think I would probably even jump. Should we get the opportunity?
We have so much mana now that single spawn token is worth 5 life.
So we need 7 mana to kill the terror with the blasting jelly. You know what does cost 7 mana and kills a terror in 2 weeks?
Yeah. I mean, you did ask me in the deck tech about the Unfathomable Truth, and as you can see, they are very strong cards here, playing 4-4.
Totally agree with that. Island Cycle, which is...
Yeah, I believe opponent is killing the spawn to get the damage in.
Which is not a bad idea.
No, they should do that, because then we take 7 and we probably die to a Snacker. But they are out of removal, so we can just play Worm and use the barrel. But here I will jump 100%.
Yeah, so we don't...
They give us the option to. I don't think they should.
They are still thinking in the attacker, yeah, cast down.
Out of spite.
So, plan now is probably to kill the Tolarian Terror when they are out of black mana, so they cannot go...
I would kill the Terror instantly, honestly.
I agree, because so they are out of black mana.
Yeah, I think they did remove the...
They should, but since we are doing it regardless...
Yeah. And they might have a null, so I'd play the Worm. And if it doesn't resolve, we can just... not care.
So you would play the Worm,
so they did play for counterspell, right?
They did, but I think there is another argument for playing the Worm, which is that if it gets countered, it's 5 life from graveyard.
So you can do it later as well.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's probably dying, and that is fine, but we can recycle 5 life again, and then we have the Fangraph.
Yes. But
I don't see opponents having a good time here.
5 cards. They're like 8 cards deeper.
But they are at 20, so we still have a long way to kill them. Is it a Mystic into Snuff Out?
Snuff Out is there.
Hard casted. They don't have anything in.
Yeah, that's the only read. Yeah, I agree. Here I would start with Colossus.
Yeah, but remember to eat the worm?
No, would you?
Yes, because remember, Fangraph does not target.
Yeah, I
So
know, but if it doesn't target the worm, then I eat the worm.
I'd rather play Colossus and get 5 life now, honestly, for mana efficiency. No, you have to
Yeah, I
use the
have to
barrel.
use the barrel, but I was still thinking about, okay, here I would play Differently probably.
You have 3 creatures, so it's very unlikely for you to get the worm, and it's better to use the mana now and not risk it since it's 1/3 chance.
Yeah,
But now you can just Candy Trail into something big. Oh yeah, the ant is perfect.
it can be a lucky cascader or you can set it up. That is such a
And
cool
that's why
interaction.
Candy Trail is better than Steerings.
Yeah, okay. This resolves. I play the Fangraph. Maybe I crack it immediately. No,
I mean,
bad.
you do not have the mana to play anything that is not Percher, so I'd rather wait and keep the barrel open in case they
Yeah.
Mystic.
And there is
Also, you have
another argument. Yeah,
food, so
there's
you're not wasting.
another argument for letting it pass first is that if they kill one of our creatures, the pool of random creatures is gonna be like more dense with cool stuff, for instance.
Yeah, they do have 6 card in hands and have drawn like 40 cards overall, so I believe they're dying, but we have just so much stuff, it doesn't matter.
I mean, how many removals have they played? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. They are like two snuff out
Just
more.
needed 4 removals, so I expect at least 3 more.
Yeah, two to three more. 2 maybe to snuff out. They don't play more than 2 cast down typically.
Yeah, but I'm not sure why they're not seeing any threats. Like, have they shaded out the terrors, something?
Yeah, that's the vibe. Why before combat?
We might win just by milling the opponent here.
23. Yeah, maybe. Have a lot of things to do. Mystic. Ah, Rancid Earth.
Boy, that is unexpected. I will draw a card here.
I will draw first.
Third, 2 black pips in your mana base. That is wild. And that is also killing the snacker. I mean,
That is clearing the snacker. I will return with Fangraph now that I can.
I will just eat the food.
Use all the
And
mana somehow.
I probably wait for that because you have the mana to do it and you want to return the Colossus in case they remove it.
So
But I just eat the food and nothing else. But now you float the mana, so you'd rather, just use a Fangraph now. You cannot undo that.
I was still thinking, but like Ant is the most probable and it's fine. Yeah, indeed. How many tower did we get? We saw one and yeah, it's very.
Always so. But with these many lands, honestly, every well Tron, it doesn't really matter. And it seems to me opponent does not have any more interaction. So you can just jam. You're just playing an ant and probably passing here.
Not even blasting jelly.
Yes, also the barrel. Again, opponent is out of counterspell.
They have 1 pierce, but they should side it out.
Yes. Either way, you should have played the barrel before for this reason.
So I will not play it.
Yeah, I mean, you already have 1, who cares? Just hit the food. Opponent played 3 snuff outs and 2 cast down.
2 cast down, yes.
They might have the edicts in the sideboard.
They're drawing. Snacker returns.
Ojuka and our relics to get through. But it does look like they side out the terrors. It is so weird they're not getting any in so many cards.
$18. So they clearly got the brainstorm with the draw from Lorien revealed. Okay.
Always attack first.
That is true. Do you agree on Colossus? But it will get countered, but it's the Cascade.
Yeah, just get the annul. I mean, we only are afraid of Mystics here, but either way, we find the torch and just win. Oh, come on, opponent, wait for the Cascade.
Yeah. Poucher.
There you go, my beloved.
That's actually good because it kills them. Well, they cannot counter this with one
It's
mana.
not enough, but man, yeah, it is colorless, but it is not an artifact.
Okay, so we have.
Yeah, I don't see anything with flashback, so I just
Doesn't
remove
matter, right?
any spells. Yeah,
Unless I. Okay.
in a snacker meta, pairs are just so good. Sabotage.
Another brainstorm maybe, or sabotage doesn't do much, I'm afraid. Yeah, and with 6 even.
I mean, he only has 14 cards in the deck, and we are 21, so. Well.
They got Bojuka.
Fine. Do we still have the pulse?
I think we sideboarded it out.
Oh, we decided out, okay.
Can double check, but. Yeah, it's here. Another Lorien.
Keep drawing, yeah, sure.
Okay. They are dead.
I mean, I'm assuming they have another.
A removal. It has to be, right?
They have to.
So I think I will just attack because they have to split.
We could candy trade before using the grotto or the forest.
Sorry.
So if we spike a tower,
we don't.
Well, you can't say no to that, can't you?
Like
just
in the other
Colossus
order. Top?
Yeah, so you next turn you play Colossus and you cascade into the worm.
Combat?
Now you'll have to use
have
the
to
barrier, kill the snacker, and try to go for lethal.
Would you do that, really?
Me. Why not?
Why not? Why not? It's like one extra. Yeah, probably.
If they don't have it, you just win. And if they do, they're wasting one of the 2 remaining removal on the Percha.
And they are looking for it. Declare attackers.
And this is a very weird game. I believe opponents cut down some threats for more interaction and just did nothing. But we do deal very well with this kind of control matchups.
Yeah, it was a cool one. I think it was a cool one. Again, as we said at the beginning, I think we are kind of comfortable in playing into blue-black. Meaning we were on a mulligan to 4. They didn't play much. So
yeah, we did mulligan to 4 and did not close Tron for like 20 turns or something. So
yeah. Okay, nice one. So typically this deck is good into those like grind mid-rangey decks, right? Like creature-based fair magic decks.
A shame we did not find any mono red deck because I wanted to showcase how you bully mono red with this deck. But
That is true. That is true. Yeah. So thank you very much for joining us in this late games.
Thank you for inviting. It was fun.
And see you next time.